What's going on YouTube? Chris with No Limit Squad coming at you with this video on if this Isochain should replace your weightlifting. It's a valid question. It's a valid question, especially if you read the Isometrics manual. As I have, I'm actually on my fourth time reading that book because I just can't get enough of it. And it really is a wealth of information. I really love that book, as I'm sure you guys do. And so if you're reading the Isometrics Part 1, the science, and you wonder, okay, well, if this type of training is doing all this, then do I need to lift things up and put them down? And the answer to that, honestly, is I hate giving answers like this, but it really is the truth. It depends. Now, it depends on what your goals are. I would say that weightlifting will always benefit every single person that partakes in that activity. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, there's too much study on exercise science right now to back that statement up. So it really does help to weightlift along with the Isochain. This is my opinion as a personal trainer. I do not think that you should just do the Isochain. That's just my opinion. This is not an opinion based off of come get sales with me. Listen, I'm good. All right. This is just a truthful statement, also backed by exercise science. You want to get strong. Let me put it to you like this. I want all of my clients that have been with me so far to ultimately get on this Isochain. So I do want to purchase a second one just to have at the gym. So that I would have it exclusively for clients. Think about it. If you understand at the basic level what this Isochain can do, then really there's no point in not doing it. And I'm not avoiding the original question of Isochain versus weightlifting. Trust me, I'm getting to a point. Okay. So listen. The stronger you are, right? The Isochain makes you strong. You guys already read about those 5% weekly increases, which is just absolutely ludicrous to get a 5% weekly increase. That's insane. That means you're 20% stronger in a month. What? Okay. Okay, let's say you're using the Isochain, you get stronger, okay? So now you take that extra strength that you just got from the Isochain training and you apply it to your weightlifting, okay? So more strength equals higher weights that can be moved, okay? Higher weights that can be moved, more lean muscle mass, all right? More lean muscle mass, more body fat burn. More body fat burn, more inches lost. More inches lost, a more powerful before and after photo and less body fat on your body. If that makes sense, it just makes sense. I see the Isochain and this style of isometric training as the missing link to a full, well-rounded fitness regimen rather than a replacement to weightlifting. Hopefully that makes sense. So of course with weightlifting you have the mechanical abrasion, so they cover that in the isometric manual as well. So the mechanical abrasion is essentially when we're moving our body, right? Let's say this is a bicep curl, right? And we put weight in my hand. Let's say it's a 20-pound dumbbell. There's a lot of mechanical abrasion going on in the joint, and it's just things moving against each other. It's just like using sandpaper against the surface, I think is what the book used. Mechanical abrasion. The higher the load, the rougher and the rougher that sandpaper is on the surface. Okay, so if you just press sandpaper against the surface, yeah, you might get a little bit of roughness on the wall, but not really much. But when you start moving it, you get more roughness on the wall. You can see the damage that you're doing on the wall, and if you press harder, it does more damage. Does that make sense? And then if you get the higher grade sandpapers and you press harder, it does even more damage than the lower grade sandpaper did to the wall. Same thing, that's mechanical abrasion. The same thing happens to our joints. So with the isometric training, of course, this is a static contraction, so your muscles are contracting without moving. That's fantastic and amazing. And you guys have seen in the book that you're getting the best bang for your buck as far as time under tension. Excuse me, versus a concentric and eccentric motion. Like, for example, the bicep curl is just really the simplest exercise to use for all this. So for the bicep curl with the concentric and eccentric motion, you're only hitting that peak contraction in the middle, okay? And for like a split second. With the isometric overcoming isometric style training that we use with the Isochain, you're getting 6 to 8 seconds of just quality. So of course you're gonna get more out of that. But then why not do both? Because are you gonna get hypertrophy from the Isochain? Yes. Do I think that you can get more by combining the Isochain with the weightlifting? Yes. I really am not going to make this video to recommend that the Isochain replace weightlifting. I highly disagree. Of course, that's just my opinion. I think that it is a missing puzzle piece to fitness. So for example, you have flexibility, you have your weightlifting, strength training, you have your cardiovascular system and your VO2 max. These are just base level things. Of course, there are little mini components in all of these things as well. Okay, but I feel like let's say, for example, okay, so I checked out my analytics on YouTube already, and I saw that I have a age group ranging from 45 to mid 50s watching. And so listen, I'm 30 years old, okay? And one of the things that I've learned, because in January I will have been lifting for 12 years. One of the things I've learned, I'm always learning from people, always, to this day still. Listen, I'm always humble, man. You can always learn something from someone. So when I've been in the gym in the past and even now, there are some guys that are like maybe 40, 50, and it's just like, hey man, I used to look like you. I used to bench 400 or 500 pounds. I'm not saying this to make fun of them whatsoever. I'm just telling you because of what I'm about to say next. And they're like, I used to do all that heavy weight. Yeah, man, I did all this stuff. But now, man, my joints hurt. So I had to really back down the weight and do, just lighter weight, more reps. For you guys that have been lifting for a while, how many times have you heard that? Even I am starting to have to go through that with my knees. I have knee issues. One of the reasons I purchased the Isochain, one of the many reasons I purchased it, was that I had a knee injury in 2017 and another one in 2018. Both were stupid. But as a result, here we are. I'm not gonna. It is what it is at this point. Okay. But leg day can be painful sometimes. Like with the muscle soreness. I'll tough that up. I don't care. You could hurt all you want. I'm gonna get my gains. But that's the good pain. I'll man up through that. The knee pain though, that hurts. There's good pain and bad pain. That freaking hurts. It feels like lightning bolts my first couple reps and my first set of leg workouts, and then it kind of just fizzles out. So the Isochain Isometrics manual has a part on that as well. So all this to say that this is just my answer. You may feel differently. So if you feel differently, leave a comment in the comment sections below. Just explain why. Listen, I'm not gonna be harsh on anyone's opinion. It's just opinions. It's whatever. All right, but just for me, from my personal experience, the experiences of training clientele for 4 years, and my lifting for the last 12 years, and from learning from other people's workout history and what ails them now, I would say for the Isochain, does this replace weightlifting? No. I think that it belongs next to weightlifting. They belong together, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So that is my answer. Again, yours may differ. Hopefully that answers the question. I feel like I got everything, but if I didn't, go ahead and drop comments in the comment section below. Maybe I missed something, and I'll be more than happy to go ahead and answer them, or even do a follow-up video on this if need be, if you guys feel like I should. So just a little bit of a different video tonight. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Did you see that? Hit the notification bell for more videos, because like I said, there will be a ton more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.